Welcome back to another video with Mofado, and in this video I want to talk about the 5 ways that you're sabotaging yourself. And self-sabotage is very serious. It'll hold anybody back from success. That includes you. So let's start. Number 1, your personal philosophy is off. A personal philosophy is basically the things that you believe and the things that you hold dear to that you feel that you should always be holding on to. Personal philosophy could be about money, hang-ups about money. You've been told that rich people are bad, so you start to self-sabotage yourself by not pursuing the path to money, the path to greatness. There's so many people that sabotage themselves because of things they've been told as a child. There's so many things that I've been told as I was growing up. For example, I was told that people who don't look like me are evil. How many times have you heard that? That, hey, so-and-so doesn't look like you, so they must be evil. And I had to change that mindset. It's all a mind game. And your personal philosophy reflects everything that you do in your life. Everything that you prioritize depends on your personal philosophy. Number 2, your friend circle. I know you've heard this before, that you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. And that is so true. Birds of a feather flock together. An eagle is not going to hang out with pigeons. If you're an eagle, what the hell are you doing with a bunch of pigeons? It's your job to be able to know if the people around you are pigeons. You need to be self-aware to know if you're a pigeon or an eagle. Maybe you're a pigeon. Maybe you do deserve to be there, to be with these pigeons. But I beg to differ. Here's why I beg to differ. You're watching this video because something in you wants to change. That means you're an eagle. I'm not a pigeon. That means you're hanging out with me right now. You decided to spend a few minutes of your time to spend watching my videos, watching our videos. You're not average by any chance. By any stretch of the imagination, you're above average, because I don't consider myself average at all. There's tons of content on YouTube that you could watch that is dysfunctional, that leads you down the wrong path. But why? Why did you choose to watch this video? Because you knew something about you was different. Because you see yourself in me. And it's real. Because you see something that I'm doing that inspires you. That means we think alike. You know? That's what it is. We think alike. That's why you're here. So birds of a feather flock together. You might say to yourself, well, I don't have friends. Me too, to be honest. I don't have that many friends. In fact, my friends are my wife and my kids. So the way I solve that problem by surrounding myself with successful people is I consume a lot of content on YouTube of people that think like me. Those are my friends, actually. So there's a bunch of YouTubers that you can follow that will inspire you. Whatever you're into, that will inspire you to do great things. Follow them. Those should be your friends. If they do a live video, attend that live video and then interact with these people. Consume their stuff because they're experts in their fields, and then cut out the dysfunctional friends in your life. Number 3, your attitude. There's a saying that says, attitude determines altitude. So your attitude determines how far you're going to go, your altitude. And this is so true. I've noticed is a lot of people have the wrong attitude about life. They focus too much on negativity, and that holds them back. It's self-sabotage. And it's so serious to the point where you can approach this person that, hey, I'm starting a business, and they give you nothing but negativity. These are the friends that I'm talking about that you need to stay very far away from. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be friends. It could be the person that you sleep right next to. Now, that's the hardest part, right? How do you deal with somebody in your life that has a bad attitude? But when you're trying to pursue greatness, you have to cut it off. I know it's hard, but you have to do it. There's no other way around it, or else that person will drag you down with them. Crabs in a barrel mindset. Number 4, you drink too much. Alcohol and drugs, especially weed, will do nothing but slow you down. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't drink completely. Listen, I indulge once in a while, to be very honest with you. I indulge, but I don't make it a habit. I indulge only when I'm celebrating. Maybe when I'm celebrating a birthday, a milestone in my life. What I do is I drink maybe one glass of champagne, and I do a toast, and after that, I don't indulge anymore. So I indulge in moderation. I don't say things that I don't have experience in. Because I used to drink too much myself. I used to be overweight, but I decided to change my life because I realized that drinking every weekend was slowing me down. Because most people would say, well, what is a glass of wine on a Saturday? Well, every time you feel like drinking the glass of wine, say to yourself, this is going to cost me a whole Sunday. Because as you start to get older, like myself, you need a lot more time to recover. You need at least 2 days to recover, especially for me. If I go hard, let's say partying and drinking on a Saturday, by the time I'm recovering, it'll be like a Monday afternoon. So that means the whole Sunday is gone. I've lost productivity. And I've lost productivity most likely for a whole Monday. That's too much time I've lost. I can't afford that. At the stage in my life right now, I cannot afford it. Which leads to point number 5. You don't respect time. That's part of self-sabotage. One day you're going to wake up, you're going to be 50 something years old. You're going to look back and be like, OMG, I've been working, grinding for the last 20, 25 years, and I have nothing to show for it. Can you imagine the horror, the panic that a lot of people go through when they wake up in their 50s with nothing to show for it? Not a business, not a family, not a husband, not a wife, with no money. It happens. It's very difficult. So what I'm saying is you have to respect your time. Stop self-sabotaging. I hope you got some value from this short video. And if you were interested in growing your agency and you've started your agency already, I suggest you promote your business on Google using Google advertising. We created a course about exactly that. You can check out the link to the course in the description of this video. And we also focus on sales training. So we'll train you on how to close deals once they come through Google advertising. So check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.